when I was 5 years old, I went to a local pantomime and I saw my dad play the villain. I can't remember what pantomime it was, but I remember I saw my dad play the villain and something just clicked in my head that I wanted to be on that stage with him. So afterwards, my dad had spoke to the director, and when I was 6, then I joined the amateur dramatic thing there, and we did a version of Oliver Twist, but it was called Olivia. So when I was 6, I played Olivia in the village hall, and that was my first experience of drama, and I loved it. I remember in primary school we did the Nativity, and I was Mary, and I had about 3 lines, and I was adamant I was going to get them completely right, and obviously I did, and I loved it. That's the only memory I have from primary school. I studied drama at GCSE and also at A-level. While I was doing them as subjects, I was also taking part in all of the school shows and the amateur dramatics that was going on in my area. It was only musicals, and I kind of knew that I always wanted to do acting, but the only thing available to me was musicals, so that's what I was doing. But after I left school, then that's when I could decide that actually I just want to pursue acting. I always knew that I wanted to become an actor. If anything, A-levels were draining because it was very essay based, and I knew I wanted to just be up doing the practical side of it, but I powered through my A-levels, and I just thought it will be worth it at the end of it, and I'll be able to hopefully go further and do more practicals. So I auditioned for 2 years. First year I was unsuccessful, and then second year I was lucky enough to get into Our North, which is was a drama school based in Wigan. During my second year, the school closed down and we got taken over by Rose Bruford. So I graduated from Rose Bruford College, Wigan. We did loads of stuff. We did loads. I think the most prominent year for me was third year, purely because we were putting that all into practice. I think drama school really taught me a lot about embodiment and really making your character 3D. So what I find really useful is creating a backstory for my character, and everyone has really weird quirks. We all do strange things, and I love finding those little nuances in characters to make them feel real. So I found movement really, really important during my time at drama school. I played stepdaughter in 6 Characters Looking for an Author. It was an Italian classic translated. That was the last play I did at drama school, and I loved it. I feel like she was a very in-depth character that had a massive front up the whole time, but then it was really nice to see her break down throughout the play, and kind of find the more vulnerable side to her as well as playing this front. I was super lucky to get this job with Box Clever while I was in my third year doing my last show. So I was absolutely terrified, but I was lucky enough to get this part, play Lady Macbeth with Box Clever, so I felt calmer than I anticipated, and I was just so excited to really get into the professional world and get going as soon as I could. I would say keep going no matter what. The rejection can be hard, but just keep going and really look for work, especially if it doesn't land on your doorstep. Meet people, read plays, find out as much as you can about the industry that you want to work in, know what sort of things you want to do, and just be really confident in yourself.